the Kings are out. No surprise there. But
talking the bubble.
Yeah.
I would say for me, the Kings were the most disappointing team. A lot of people didn't probably have them as a team to watch, but I knew that they had won like 10 of their last 15 games, so I knew they were on a roll, so I was excited. And then the bubble started, and I was all ready. And then, they were just disappointing. I don't know if it's a youth thing, but like they felt like they were supposed to win, so they didn't play the best basketball. Kind of like lagged on defense, little dumb mistakes like that. Where
are you talking
no
about
effort.
the Kings still?
Yeah, because
they knew they were supposed to win.
Huh? They felt like they were supposed to win.
Who?
Like Buddy Hield. Like the only players I feel like that came to play were De'Aaron Fox, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Nemanja Bjelica. And they were our three best players the whole season. And I feel like everybody else, I don't know, Buddy just didn't perform. He didn't shoot well. He dribbled too much. He did things he shouldn't be doing. He should just be trying to find open shots and shoot it instead of trying to dribble a whole bunch. And so, that killed the Kings. So they were like a team in the bubble that I wanted to see succeed that didn't do well at all.
Who can replace Buddy Hield?
That's the thing. I don't know, but I do want to trade. I do want to trade Buddy.
Yeah.
Because he's just doing things that he is not capable of doing, and then he's kind of messing with the flow of the offense when he's in there. And I think that's detrimental, and I think that's like the worst thing you could do is start trying to do things that you shouldn't.
Another question I have for the Kings fans out there, which you represent all of them right now, is why did Vlade Divac leave?
Well, there was a couple things. Like 2-3 years ago when he traded DeMarcus, he made a promise, and he was like, if we're not in the playoffs in 2 years, I'll step down. And so I don't know. I don't think that's the reason he did step down, because I think he probably would have stayed. But from what I'm hearing, there's like little rumors that Vivek, the owner, wanted Joe Dumars and Vlade to split the responsibilities.
Yeah.
And Vlade, I love Vlade. I think he did a good job. He made some mistakes, but he was a first-time GM. But I think he picked up a lot of really good players for the team. Like the whole reason we even had a chance of being in the playoffs, and we shouldn't, was because of him and the players he picked. But I think Vlade, knowing that you can't share responsibilities that big and be successful, like there's got to be like a clear leader. So Vlade was just like, oh no, I'm just out then if like you want to split my duties. And then Sopeja left. And I think he did a good job. I would have wanted him to stay. A lot of Kings fans don't know what they're talking about if they say that he was terrible. Sure, he chose Marvin Bagley over Luka.
Wait a minute. He did?
Yeah. And I understand his thinking because De'Aaron Fox is the future best player in the NBA. And
are you sure with Devontae Graham now in the NBA too?
That's something we could talk about a little later because I did see him being amazing, and I called it very early. But I did see why he chose Marvin Bagley, because he's a good guy to put next to Fox because he's a big guy who's faster than all the other big guys, more athletic. So he's going to, as fast as De'Aaron Fox is to other point guards, Marvin Bagley is as fast to other bigs as De'Aaron Fox is to other guards. So I think that's kind of the thinking. Like they'd be running up and down the court, kind of blowing by everybody. So that's why he chose Luka. And I kind of wanted, that's why he chose Marvin. I kind of wanted Luka.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad at the Bagley thing. It made sense. And I still think he has a lot. He's dynamic, and I still think he has a lot of potential. So I'm not mad that we have Marvin Bagley. But Luka's, going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's already almost, he could quit today.
Yeah.
Now, but quick question. So with all this drafting things, right? Mm-hmm. Is there some kind of like gentleman's agreement that they have where it's like, yo, the Hawks are going to get Luka. We're going to switch him with the Mavericks. We're going to do this trade, and you guys are going to get Marvin Bagley. Like, is there like a discussion beforehand?
No, we were the Kings were the pick before.
Yeah.
So when we chose, the discussions were pretty much between just the Hawks and the Mavs, because I imagine that if there was any discussion, the other teams kind of figured out that the Kings were going with Bagley, so they didn't really need to discuss anything with the Kings, because the Kings weren't in the way of the Mavericks.
So that's what I'm saying, though. They figured out that Matt Bagley's going to the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
So did Doncic work out with the Kings in the right before the draft?
I'm not even sure about all that.
Yeah.
He probably did. Well, because they're both from Vlade and Luka are from Slavic countries.
Then he should be on the fucking Kings.
That's what everybody thought, because we picked up Bogdanovic, we picked up Bjelica. They're both Serbian, so we thought, oh, this guy from Slovenia, we're probably going to get him because Vlade trusts the IQ of Slavic European players.
Mm-hmm.
And then so everybody was like, dude, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And then we just ended up choosing Marvin Bagley because he felt like he fit with Fox better, and he sees a lot of potential in Fox.
Yeah.
And Fox is the future best player in the NBA.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I like that you catch me up on the Kings' turmoil, as they say, every week, regardless of doing it on a podcast. But now that we have it on wax, we can actually go forward and see all the faults in your predictions. Do you think
I'm usually I'm pretty keen on what's going on with the Kings, so I don't think I'm wrong about what I say. But
do you think that the Kings will make the playoffs next year?
If Marvin Bagley stays healthy, I think they have a shot for sure. But there's dude, talking about this bubble, it showed a bunch of teams that in the future that might have not been better than the Kings, how they have the potential to be for real playoff teams,
the Suns,
the Suns, the Grizzlies, and especially the Suns, who played, dude, fantastic.
Amazing.